What's good, family and friends? Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another spiritual message for you. Now, this is just a general message. Only take what resonates in this reading. What does not apply, allow it to fly. Tarot is just a predictive reading. This may be something you've experienced from your past, present, and future. Only take what resonates with you. Again, and let your next move be your best move. um I just did my first reading, so we're gonna tap in on some energies. I'm gonna really see beyond the veil. We're gonna dive deep. We're gonna talk about some things can become triggering. If they do get triggering for you, please go watch another reader. You may find something in there that may bring you some sort of enlightenment on and give you the clarity and the truth that you may need or looking to resolve. um I'm praying for you and your family, and I hope that you will pray for me and my family. Let's see what is going on in the collective energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Okay, then take that leap of faith. Get that new beginning. Even though we don't know what's on the other side, baby, we about to take that leap of faith and know that we're gonna have faith that everything's gonna work out for the best for us. Oh wow. Okay. I have the Seven of Wands. You may be having to defend yourself right now against people. The Eight of Wands, about some sort of communication, fast communication coming in. The Hermit is like you've isolated yourself to self-reflect on the situation altogether. And then what is this? This is the Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse. Something that you have been investing in. And again, the Fool was at the bottom of the deck, so you're getting ready to take a leap of faith to have a new beginning. So we're gonna tap and we're gonna see what is going on with you, or around your energy. Let me pull some oracle cards, to see what you got going on. Spirit, ancestors, most high, give me the truth and the clarity in regards to this situation. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. I mean, at one point in time, you may have stood up for the situation. You thought that this was something you needed to protect and defend in the beginning, but now it seems like now you have to fight and protect yourself. Um, there's a lot of communication or something coming back at you. Something's coming to you. And the Hermit, you know, something is something's backfiring and you know this. Something's backfiring and you know this. And the Eight of Pentacles is like whatever you invested in did not pay out. It's not going to pay out. Okay, Spirit, show me what this is. Show me the Seven of Wands. Dang. Coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn and transformation, a tragic ending. Okay. So you could be facing a tragic ending right now. Um, this ending could be your brand new beginning. Don't look at everything just having to end because you're losing something. Think of it as a blessing. Things needed to end for you to have a new beginning. With reborn in transition or tragic ending, um, something tragically may be happening to you, which is going to cause you to go through a rebirth and a transformation. I got the key on a ring in reverse. And that's the Eight of Wands. The key on a ring talks about many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. You could have been the type of person that had many one night stands. And this was what is that? One night stands, many options, string along, unconventional with the Eight of Wands. You could have had sex with multiple people. Ew, what is this? Cupid's arrow is in reverse. um, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation struck by love. You weren't sleeping around for love. And then I got poker face in the upright. What is poker face? Taking a chance, risk, and options, not showing hand, and gambling. And then I got the song Tiana Taylor Beg for Me. So you could have had people begging for you. Mm. Or you may want to beg for someone. Um, Reborn and transition, tragic ending. Oh, let me see. What am I pulling here? Um, Sowing your oats. You were sowing your oats. You want to have fun. You want to do what you want to do. You always do what you want to do. Um, it's like live young, wild, and free, right? With no cares, no worries in the world. Um, it's almost like free. You just want to be free. You could be freely open sexually. Just giving, right? It's a good time, not a long time. Um, I don't think you think consciously because this may be unprotected sex as well. And then the Eight of Wands. Mm. And then I feel like my stomach feels like full, like it's full. Like my stomach feels like full. You could have filled yourself up with, you know, sowing your oats, having fun before you settle down. Um, enjoying your life. I think in the back of your mind, one day you knew you were gonna settle down, and you just knew one day you would just settle down. But with the Eight of Wands, these sexual flings that had no love connection in it, with the coffin ending, you having to defend yourself. Um, you could have been caught. You could have been found out about the behavior. Um, you may have people wanting to fight you, or people did fight you. um, Maybe you had too many options, and there were multiple options wanting to fight for you. I guess I don't know. Hmm. You may have even gone off of having a lot of options. That kind of did that give you like? a boost. Um, but King on the Ring, you don't want to settle down with these people. But these people may want to settle down with you. What is the Hermit? What is this Hermit? Lost? What is loss? Running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. But wait, I thought you just told me you wanted to live young, wild, and free. You wanted to just be out here doing what you want to do. So why do you feel so lost? Running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, and cutting off. Are people cutting you off because they found out like you're reckless with your sexual energy, or what is this? You wore a mask, pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, and not genuine. Baby, you get no cool point. You know what I'm saying? For wearing a mask? No. Show me the Seven of Pentacles. What is the work that somebody is not getting paid off of? What is the Seven of Pentacles that somebody invested in and is not getting paid off? Oh my God. Okay. Well, for the other readers on YouTube, this is that dang on story. Um, I ran into two readers that were reading the same energy, and I was just like, "Oh, are we serious right now? Are we not focused on like a job, a career, rebuilding our lives, moving on, getting to the bag, focusing on self-care, self-love? Are we not staying in our own lanes and minding our own business? Because the stories are still coming out. I swear that the tarot card readers, and even I have stated that these cycles are over. Now, what it means by over is over. The definition of over can be correlated with ending. And when things end, that's a transformation to a new beginning, meaning that in the ending, you have to go through the healing process in order to have a new beginning. So when we speak about the cycle and everything happening over again, somebody does not want to move on from an ending and is still with this gossip. Okay, let it go. Like and let me look at you real quick. I'm gonna have a look at you. Um, what's your problem? Ain't no man, no woman like. Okay, so listen here. Money don't gossip. Money doesn't discriminate. Money comes and money goes. You can gossip all you want about how much money you have, and you can gossip about how broke you are. But you still have to continue getting money. Why you want to stay on stuck about whether you have something or you don't? You still got to move on with your life. The ending is a transformation stage to a new beginning. This means new money, new love, new path, new open to ideas in a creative flow. And ending things where you got it effed up at. So we got gossip still on the board. So again, I'm gonna ask you, what's your problem? Um, somebody here, the adrenaline to the side piece, to the twin flame. Okay, And we're going to go off into these past readings. There was a twin flame situation with two people. One person left another person for a Jezebel energy because they both were Jezebel energy. Okay. The truth is already out there. You wanted this person rejected their twin flame, and guess what? You got them. The person turned out to be a karmic masculine. Congratulations. The only reason why he had the emperor position is because y'all put the burdens and the responsibilities on him to think that he had control, but only to find out that he really did not have control in the first place. We are all powerless over the most high in his authority and the way the story is to be written. Now, however you wanted to direct the narrative, I don't know. But again, the one who writes the story is the most high. Now the karma or whatever your relationship was, fine. Y'all chose each other. Boom. Somebody has to get their heart broken. Okay? Um and guess what? The collective has healed from a heartbreak. The collective has moved on from the heartbreak. And again, two people that got together are together. And then life still goes on. What is the process of still holding on to something that is already dead? Lust and death is here. Yes, y'all are a relationship from the past. The past. One of you had the opportunity to get out and break an old cycle and change the game. But that person did not break that old cycle. That person was not awake. The person did not want to see. And he chose something he was comfortable with. That's fine. And if you want to be lustful, that's fine. But the one that's heartbroken is moving on with their life. So, what is the problem of a third party? And yes, because it was a twin flame, this means it was a spiritual connection. So, with that, with God's order, it was a spiritual connection. If the person went off to another relationship instead of fulfilling a spiritual contract, that makes that person a third party. Yes, you are a third party. No, you did not do any healing work. No, you're oh my god, what is this? Like, really? And just getting off a rush of gossiping. Like, are you serious? What's wrong with you? Like, I mean, the readings already came out, mental issues. The reading already came out, lustful energy. The readings already came out, like using each other. The readings already came out, cheating on each other. The readings already came out, separation. The readings already came out for what it is. So, what part of acceptance do we not have? And then at the end of it, at the end of this, after God has written the story himself, because things were played out as fate, as destiny, as how things were supposed to happen, this is going to end this conflict with death and coffin. See, somebody ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get enough until something tragic happens to you. And there's not going to be no victim, because you know what I'm saying. Who's going to be able to awake from what's dead? It's dead. It's still coming up, and that was the investment that does not pay out. It paid out nothing. And I said that in another reading. You put in nothing, and it was up for nothing good. You go back to a year ago to the beginning of these readings. All you had to do was one person, all two people had to do was invest in each other. Even if the situation would have worked out where two people would have healed together, right? And stayed friends, the person could have went back to their ex and rebuilt it there to help that person raise their vibrations. But no, some karmic fam, she had to move too quick. And it was more than one it was more than one feminine, but the masculine had his evil intentions as well. What do you expect to get paid off of that? Whether emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, There's no payday in that. And then if you think that as a high priestess, or you think somebody that has been through a heartbreak, that's not stuck in a heartbreak, that's healed and is going to move on with their life, is going to reopen the door to something as dumb as this. And it is dumb. It is very childish. It is very petty. It is very immature. And let's call a spade a spade. You're not focused on your business. Because if you were focused on your business, you would have success, abundance, growth, elevation. Um, but you're still repeating the same dang cycle that's been closed. Baby, you can't go into when the jewelry store has its closing times at 9 p.m. You can't go knocking at the door at 9:30 and expect to get in. What is we got going on? What spirit? Oh Lord, now we got influences. Okay, so somebody's mad because they were influenced. Others involve third parties, intervention, manipulation. Okay, so we got multiple influences here. Okay. So baby, this story was written for two people and maybe a third party. Anybody outside of two people and a third party, whoever's the third party, that's between two people and a third party. Not influences. And if you got people in your business, I suggest you kick them out of your business because they're influencing the direction that you're going. And if anybody's influencing the direction that you're going, that means they're influencing your money, they're influencing your success, they're influencing your stability, they're influencing your forward movement, they're influencing your mental, they're influencing your sexual, they're influencing mostly everything about you. Keep people out your business. And if there should be a problem between anybody that gets into a relationship, it should be between that two people. If there's somebody else involved, hey, then you got to involve the other person. But anybody outside of that, that's nobody's business. Now you're in your emotions. Now you want to cry. Now you want to cry. Well, why do you want to be in your emotions now? Were you in your emotions when you were acting out this story before it all came out? Let me see. I don't think you were. I think you were happy. I think you were smiling. I think you were laughing. I think you were feeling fulfilled at the time that you were doing it. So if you were happy then that you were doing it, why would you be in your emotions now? I mean, did you think that was going to last forever? Did you think that you won? Baby, guess what? If a partner did not choose their twin flame and they get stuck in a karmic situation, baby, you stuck in that karmic situation. You won. You won yourself a prize of a karmic lesson. Congratulations. Um, and the one that you broke, the heartbroken one that truly wanted the best, could have wanted the best for the both of you, is ascending. Whole nother timeline, whole different reality, different galaxy, different reality, in a whole nother world. Ain't even bothered by this gossip and how you're getting a rush out of gossiping. And guess what? You look like a dummy in the first place for gossiping because it's gossip. I can see if you were speaking truth to a situation, but you're gossiping. That's crazy. Okay, Spirit, let's read them. Let's knock this out. Let's knock this out. And like I said, you're gonna have two choices: coffin or death. Which one you gonna choose? Because if you keep this up, that's where you're going. Again, the cycle's already ended. God says keep playing. God said keep playing. Mm-hmm. God said you want to keep playing, and you've already been warned. It's coffin and death, and the influences that are attached to you. Baby, that's that energy. That you're there in that energy signature. So guess what they get with it? They you thought you look, family, coffin, death, family, a whole family. Did you not care? I mean, I could see if you did not like another person, but did you ever just think that maybe you should pay attention to your family and work on healing your family and growing with your family and evolving your family and doing things with your family? No, 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 no. Oh, you didn't think that. You were focusing on getting a high and gossiping. Oh, okay. Okay. Single in reverse. You didn't want to be single. So what'd you do? So what did you do? You don't want to be single. Okay. So you may be codependent on another person. You are codependent on another person. You are a girl with a snake. Mm. You will bite the hand that feeds you. Shame on you. So, baby, you ain't gotta tell me what your problem. The cards are telling me. You bite the hand that feeds you. You know. What is that? Heartbroken. Now you're heartbroken. But weren't you just happy that you got the person? Weren't you just happy that you were lustful? Weren't you happy that you had a couple dollars in your pocket? Weren't you happy to throw somebody on? Weren't you happy doing all these toxic things at one point? So there's no reason why you should be heartbroken. You should be proud of yourself. Girl with the snake to heartbroken. Because in your feelings, not only did you try to ruin somebody else's, but you ruined your whole family. What's camera? What you watching? Huh? Camera. You are you watching readings? Yeah, you're watching readings. Your whole life is surrounded by tarot. Like what? 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 Terms. Mm-mm-mm. Working out, begging, negotiating. Now you want to beg, now you want to negotiate, now you want to pray. Do you even think about the consequences of what you do and how you do it? Like what? You don't. You and these other influences that now have the spirit of death and coffin in your energy. Thank yourself for that. Because you are the only one that created it, not nobody else. You got the spirit of death and coffin in your energy signature. Are you serious? Prepare. Love in reverse. Love was in reverse. Okay. I'm not even. Abundance is in reverse. Risky. Ghost. The chaser. Blind. Mm, mm. Get up out of here. You were blinded from your own truth. Mm. Mm-mm. So somebody's moving on from either this girl with the snake, or this girl with the snake is moving. And where is this girl with the snake moving to? Inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bonds, song lyrics is in reverse. What are you moving? You're dating? Okay, so the girl with the snake and lustful energy is dating. And love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So you're dating and informing somebody of what? Maybe you're trying to move in with another man, another woman. I don't know. Wedding rings is in reverse. So you are moving on from a marriage, a commitment, blind dating, wedding rings in reverse. So you're blind dating, but not committed. Okay. And you're moving on from being risky. And what else? Now that you got the spirit of death and coffin in your energy, I would too. Mhm. Where are you moving? Where are you moving, spirit? Where's this person moving? To the twin flame. No, the hell you're not. I forgot. Maybe God has another. I don't know. But well, twin flame, the yin, the yang, and the balance, union and duality, complement polar opposites. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I hope you're not a fixed sign, because if you're a fixed sign, you know you're gonna be dealing with somebody stubborn. Mm, mm, mm. Baby, we fixed signs. We're opposites, but we're so stubborn. We're opposites, but yet still the same. That's what makes us kind of like twin flames, where we we see ourselves in other people, and on those fixed signs, we see ourselves in those fixed signs. Pictures. Somebody's looking at a picture. Oh my God! Look, y'all, the Muppet commercial. I just said that in my reading yesterday. The Muppets, the Muppet Show. Confirmation. What time is it? 11:46. Google 11:46. And then what is hammer is in reverse. Sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Somebody does not want to pair a commitment. And a ship is in reverse. We got the ship, it's in reverse. Um, Cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need in progression and arriving. So somebody hasn't moved on yet from a relationship. Oh, okay. Well, stay in it. Just- I wouldn't go back to the twin flame if you're involved in a relationship. Don't. That would make no sense to put somebody back in a third party, knowing that if it didn't work out the first time, it's definitely not going to work out again in a second or third or fourth or fifth. It'll never work out like that. All right, collective. That was Truth Kills 11:11. So we're gonna continue reading. We're continue moving on in these energies. I'm gonna shuffle the cards. And I will be back with another reading. I love you guys. I pray for you. You pray for me. I send you love and light. Stay warm and stay blessed.